worthy by design.
Hello there, it is such a delight that you joined us on today's edition of Worthy by Design, brought to you by Advent Cable Network Nigeria, ACNNTV. On this show, we focus on the journey from girlhood to womanhood and everything in between. I am Iberi Chims. Welcome. Now, no one is immune to challenges. Many have suffered heartbreak, emotional, sexual, or physical abuse, and even tolerated toxic relationships. Can you imagine that? Now, the aftermath of these have inspired an oath of silence, laced with cosmetic smiles and a sharp, "I'm fine," to every, "How are you?" But are you really fine? Why die inside? Speak up. That is the focus of our conversation today, and to do the honors is a very beautiful guest. She is Mrs. Onyeka Ezejiaku. Did I get your name?
Yes, you did. Thank
Right.
you very much.
She's a pastor, fragrance consultant, and businesswoman. It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me here.
All right. So, fragrance consultant.
Yeah.
If I smell good, does it mean it hides my pain?
It doesn't really, but it boosts your confidence.
Yes. Okay, so even if you're in pain, at least ensure that you
Yes.
smell good.
And look good. Yeah.
All right, that's on a lighter note. Let's get into this whole conversation, right? What does it mean when you say someone is dying inside?
Okay, thank you very much. I have thought about this, and I'm going to use something to illustrate. You know, when you have a wound inside and it's covered with skin that is still good, but inside there's decay, there's no growth, there's no air, there's no freshness to it, but then there's a skin over it and makes it look like everything is okay until there's a touch. So that's how people who are dying inside, there's no joy, there's brokenness, there's a wound, there's no growth, there's no life, there's no freshness, and it's all bottled up inside because for some reason the person doesn't want that wound to be opened and taken care of. So that's what it means to die inside.
So that's probably the product of past experiences, challenges,
Yes.
issues of life.
Yes, things could have happened in the process of growing up, your childhood experiences. It could be the environment where you grew up in. You're forced not to talk. There's an air of, everybody doesn't express themselves because maybe you have a forceful father or a mother, or it may be because of sexual abuse or emotional abuse or physical abuse or things you have gone through, or maybe just pain or sickness you've gone through in life that has just made you bottle up everything. You feel nobody is going to understand your pain, nobody knows what you're going through, and you don't want to open up that part of you and express it and get healing.
But do you think it's real? Like, people are actually going through all of this? People are actually dying inside? Or it's fiction?
Oh no, it's very real. Very real. Sometimes I meet people and one word, I just see that, oh, this person is going through something and she doesn't want to share. And she's covering it up with makeup, with clothes, with a lot of things. The illustration I gave. With fragrance. I gave an illustration like you have a wound and it's covered. And that person is going through something when you touch that spot. When you have a pain inside and you touch that spot, there's a reaction. So you do something to the person, and the reaction the person gives off shows you that there's something happening inside this lady. Some people, it could be that they don't know how to receive love. You tell them, "I love you," or you express love to them, and, there's a shield, there's a giving back that is not exactly what you're expecting. And that there's something wrong with this lady. There's a wound inside. There's a broken person inside that has not healed properly. And she's just covering up with maybe a lot of makeup, trying to keep up with the trend, having to wear all the fashion things, anything that is in vogue, you know, just to cover up that thing and look normal.
And look normal. But the person can't be normal.
No, the person isn't really.
And I am now thinking, why do you think they need to speak up?
Well, I'm going to share an experience. I had a medical condition one time. It was an emergency and I had to do a surgery. And I could have said, you know what, let me live with this pain. It's painful, but I can manage it. But the damage is, in the long run, it would have led to my death. So when we keep bottling things on our inside, it's not making us better. That on the outside, I wasn't bleeding outside. I was bleeding internally. I was looking normal. Do you understand? But it was a pain that I could have walked from here to here and you think I'm normal. But in the long run, it would have caused a drastic, you know, event in my life. And that's what happens to people. They feel, okay, I can keep bottling this thing inside. I can keep living it. I can manage it, but they are not living their life to the fullest. That's not what God planned for us. That's not the plan of God for us. So it is necessary that we open up ourselves. I went to the hospital. I opened up myself to the doctor. I allowed him to carry out the surgery, and I'm fine today. The pain was there, yes, but now today I have an experience and I'm better and I'm healed on the inside. So like that wound, one day that wound, that skin around is going to start to decay, because when there's death inside, outside will soon begin to decay. So it's expedient that people open up, people heal. For the sake of the other people, if you're going to have a family, for the sake of your children, for the sake of your colleagues, for the sake of yourself, and to be that person that God has called you to be a better person, to be productive in life, you need to properly heal. You need to have life on your inside so that you can give life as well.
I love that. You need to have life on your inside so you can give life as well. But someone will say, you don't understand what I have been through. You don't understand the pain. You don't understand where this thing took me to. And you think I can just open my mouth and start. I don't even like thinking of it, much less talking about it. What would you be saying to such a person?
You need to open up. You need to learn. Yes, I'm going to use my story again. You know, if I had said, okay, no, let me just manage this pain. But the pain of the surgery, there was pain. There will be pain in opening up. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you surgery is just a, you know, walk in the park. They will cut you open, everything, the healing process. So it's going to take pain to open up, because to heal that wound, you're going to have to open up that skin and treat the death inside. So it will take pain, but it's necessary for the glory in the future. When Jesus came to die, when he saw the glory in the future, when he saw the glory ahead, he had to go through the pain. He had to go through the death. So no matter what it is you've gone through, no matter what it is, it doesn't matter. Look beyond that. Look ahead and see what you can become, and see what God has called you to be, and see the things that he has placed on your inside. The Bible says we have these treasures in earthen vessels. So everyone has treasure. Everyone has something inside. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. So open yourself up to that process. It will be painful, but when you find the right path, the right person to help you, it will be worthy at the end.
And you know, somebody is listening to this and is saying, I beg, make I just hold my matter. Just forget. Yes, I know, yes, it will be painful, but let me just hold it. Why do you think somebody will still decide to hold on to that pain, even after listening to what you just said?
I really don't know why somebody would want to do that to herself, unless she hasn't seen ahead, unless she hasn't seen the future, unless she doesn't want more. Because if you want more from yourself, if you want more, you would decide and say, okay, I'm going to have to do this. Remember, we said the process is not easy. but you have to want more. You have to want to get out of that place where you are. If you have children, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, if there's something God has placed on your inside, you have a ministry, you have to look ahead and say, okay, for the sake of this, for the sake of myself, for the sake of being a better version of me, I need to get out of this place.
You know, it brings to mind, I can't remember the artist, but a certain song, it said, desperate people do desperate things. We want more. So you have to keep pushing for more. You have to do that. The desperate thing you need to do here is speak up.
Speak up. Yes.
Face that pain.
Yes.
Maybe get that little extra pain in order to, you know, find your healing. Injection is painful, but you know, it solves the problem at the end of the day. I just hope somebody out there is making a decision to just do a little bit more, to just get to a point of desperation that I can't keep going on like this. I can't keep feeling this pain day after day after day. I want more for myself. I want more for my children. I want more for my family. I want a better life. I know you'll find healing. Just take that step today. This is very emotional for me because I know that I have met so many people who have gone through things. Some of them have even been raped by maybe their fathers. And the fact that you have to keep seeing this father every day is very painful. But I trust God that they will find healing by speaking through this message. The healing is not, I don't think it's a personal thing. I think this kind of healing is a bit impersonal. The church has a role to play. The communities have a role to play. The family has a role to play. Friends have a role to play. Now, how can we bring all these people in to help our loved ones, our sisters, our ladies out there find healing?
Okay, you know, the church, the community, everybody is made up of human beings, individuals. So I'm going to speak to the individual first. As an individual who had somebody, or you have met someone who is going through pain or something, we need to understand that, you know, this person is taking a lot for this person to come out and speak. We need to have that sense of, let's protect this person. This person has already been through a lot. Let's protect. So these individuals already have this mindset, where the ones that are going to make up the church, make up the community, make up the family, you know, friends and family. So the church, the community has a role to play to protect the person, to break the stigma and stop all those. Somebody has been raped already. You don't need to make the person feel bad and say, okay, it could have been what she wore. Oh, can't you see the way she walks around? She could have attracted those kind of people. No, we should stop that. Somebody has been raped. That's the end of it. You don't have to keep start asking, oh, it was her fault or not. No, protect the person.
We should create a safe space.
Yes, let there be a safe haven for that person. Let the person be able to heal in the church. I want to be able to come to church and I heal, and I'm not, you know, receiving pointing fingers. I'm not saying people pointing fingers at me. I need to be able to come to my family and I am safe, I am healing, I can communicate my heart, and people are protecting me. So we all have a role to play. If individually and we gather together to make up the church, we decide that, you know, let's not do this to people who are hurting.
And that's what church is about.
Yes. That's what church is about.
Okay, who should a lady open up to?
A lady can open up to, I would say, the spiritual authority over her life, or her parents, or somebody who she has looked at and see that I have a confidence in this person. I can talk to this person. My story is safe with this person, and the person can proffer solutions, not just listening ears. Now, there's a place for listening ears, but also we want solution. We want somebody we can talk to, and we're receiving wisdom back. We're receiving counsel back. So it could be your parents, somebody, your elder sister or elder brother in the family, a mentor, a pastor, who you're sure is able to give you counsel. Somebody
And you
who
trust.
and you trust, yes. Somebody who identifies with your pain and has empathy.
True.
Identification here, not because the person has gone through the same, but knows the kind of things or has gone through similar pain and empathizes with you. And by the help of the Holy Spirit, profess solution to give you counsel, hold your hands and direct you from the point of hurting to the place where you're
Of healing.
Yes.
Right, very important. Finally, I wouldn't want this conversation to end, but our time is fast spent. So let's just get everything summarized in one.
Okay.
What would be your counsel to that lady out there who has had her fair share of challenges? Probably she's been raped, physically abused, emotionally abused, or there are so many things that leave people in a very terrible place. What would be your counsel to her, to the other viewers out there? And what remedies do you think she will find by speaking up? We'll just put all of that together in 1 minute.
Okay, that's a lot. All right, I would say to that lady that has gone through something, maybe you're hurting or you have gone through life and life has shown you some sort of pepper, if I'll use that word. God loves you, that's for sure. So find it in your heart to forgive yourself and decide to move on. Find somebody, a mentor that you can speak to. There are a lot of people, there are genuine people out there that you can talk to and will help you, lead you through that path of healing. Decide and agree with yourself that you can go through that pain of opening up and you trust God to bring you to the place of healing, to bring you to the place of wholeness. And the devil will not have anything on you anymore.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The devil will not have anything on you. Just speak up. You remember that popular saying, a problem shared is a problem half solved? Maybe I'll add, a problem shared with the right person revives you from deep within and helps you take control of your life. I would say thank you to our beautiful guests.
Thank you so much.
Onyeka, for spending some time with us and sharing the wisdom of God. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Right. Do join us again next week, same time, same station, for another thought-provoking edition of the show. Till then, speak up, because you are worthy by design. I'm Iberi Chims. See you next time. Our quick fix segment is next. Hello, thank you for joining us on our quick fix segment today. You know how it is when you have a new decor in the house or you rearrange your house? That refreshing feeling you have. Now that's the feeling we want to replicate on today's show. I have in the studio a very beautiful guest. Her name is...
Hi everyone, my name is Chinazo Oji and I'm excited to be here today.
Right. And what are you teaching us?
Okay, so we'll be doing handmade paper decorations, wall decorations, but handmade.
Okay. So we need to, have that refreshing feel from the things we do with our hands.
Yes.
Okay. So what do we need?
So basically paper, since we're doing paper decorations.
Okay.
So we have different types of paper. You could use cardboard paper, which is very common. You could use your normal A4 paper. You could use these papers. This particular one is called fluorescent paper, or whichever paper. The idea is you use whatever is in your environment. You could even use newspapers. You could use old wrapping papers, like when you wrap gifts. You know, you could remove the paper one. You could use it as
remove them carefully and recycle.
Just recycling. If you want to go all out, you can
go buy some nice papers from the market. And where can we find this?
Well, supermarkets have them, or you could just go to any stationery, any shop that sells stationery things. Yeah, but supermarkets, shops, stores. Then you need your basic pencil, ruler, scissors, gum. In fact, the major thing is just scissors and gum. Okay. If you now use pencils for you to, maybe you want to have precise measurements, but basically just scissors and gum and paper and you're good to go. So.
All right, so let's get to this.
So we'll be making this particular one. The good thing about these decorations is that it is based on your own discretion.
Okay.
It could be whichever way you want it to be. Like I have this one, this size now. You could make it, if I want it in something like this, I can also have it this
Smaller.
way. Yes. If I want the cuts to be bigger, if I want the cuts to be smaller, it depends on you.
Okay.
And then with time, maybe if you're starting for the first time today, tomorrow you know, okay, I want it to be bigger than what I did yesterday. Understand? So it depends on you completely.
All right.
So we'll start with, but for this one now, for instance, I'm using this paper is cut 15 by 15 cm.
Okay, that's from this ruler.
Yes, you could
Okay.
use a long ruler as
Okay.
well.
So 15 cm on a ruler.
Yes, 15 cm, 15 by 15 for this particular one.
Okay.
So first of all, you fold in a triangle two times. So you fold the first one,
Okay.
and then you fold another time.
So 2 folds.
Yes, two triangular folds, not square.
Okay.
For this particular shape,
Okay.
we're using triangle. Then next is to cut. Because I want to get even cuts, I will use ruler and
Okay.
pencil. But you could just freestyle.
I can imagine the children gathering around the table and trying to try out these cuts.
Yes, everybody can do it actually. It can be for pastime. You can use it for a business actually. You can start doing it and people see and like and say, oh, I want this in my house, and then you can do for them.
That means we can contact you for some.
Of course.
All right.
Okay, so next we'll cut the lines I have drawn.
Okay.
For this particular one, I use just 3 lines.
Okay.
You can use 4, you can use 5.
Okay. Can you raise
Depends
it
on-
just a little?
Okay.
Okay.
Depends on how you want yours to look like. Okay. After cutting, the hard part is done. The next thing is to
Open
gum
it up.
together.
Oh, it
Yes.
looks so
See,
beautiful.
Looks like something already.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this, I particularly like this paper because of the double faced.
Okay.
One is colored, one is plain, so it gives it a different look. But you can use any paper.
And if you're using the A4 paper, it's simple. Children just color the back and you have the
Of
white.
course, yes.
It's part of the fun.
Yes. So now, this is where, this part you're going to gum together, because you're gumming this cut together. So it's like, you go alternate. You come to the front, you gum this way. You go to the back,
You
gum
gum
the next
behind.
one.
Okay. So you're having
Gum that
purple,
way.
white, purple,
Yes,
white.
yes. So at the end, it looks like this.
And we're done.
For this one, yes.
Wow.
Yes. So
That's
you can
simple.
actually hang this like this. This
Okay.
It gives this. If you have, maybe if I have this in different colors, can imagine if I have this color, I have maybe have blue.
Just put
different
them
colors
together.
scattered around, hanging down. You know, that could be something. You could also use it to. Okay, for instance, today I'm going to join them together. I have
Okay,
some
try it out.
already
Let's see.
done.
Okay.
Join them together.
Okay. Just so we'll have a bigger piece.
Yes, it will look like something.
So you joined 3 first.
Whichever way you want to do it. I'm doing it this way so it should be can stay like this.
True.
But we're going to join 6 of them together so that it comes out to be a very big, beautiful piece.
How does this look? Anywhere you place this, the house will look amazingly fresh. What are we saying? Try it out. Try it with the children. Try it with the whole family. It helps you bond, right? I can imagine the whole family just sitting on a mat and trying to make this. Wow, this is beautiful. And it's cheap. It's not expensive. So why not try it out and let us see the comments rolling in on the comment section. Let's know how you felt, how the kids felt, and how the house looks. With that, we have come to the end of this episode. So till we come your way again, same time, same station on ACNN TV. I am Iberi James. See you next time.